Hi, I'm Bonnie Kempke. Welcome to my studio and welcome to Quilting on a Thread. This video is one of my Getting to Know Your Little Rebel series, and this is a tip that just became very important this morning. So without going into any details, I'm just going to give you the tip. And the tip is you have a box of feet for this machine. These are the only feet you should use for your little rebel. Now I'm going to give you the background. I had a call this morning from another owner of the Little Rebel. She and I communicate a lot. We've been, I would say, online friends for quite a while through the Cutie Quilters. She's gotten her Little Rebel, and so I get a call from her. And she says, "Have you ever had this happen? My machine, I swapped it from being on my frame, so I swapped it from quilting to sewing, and it won't sew." And I said, well, let's go into the details. And the details were that the presser foot just wasn't moving the material along on the machine. So she would sew and the needle would just go in place, but the material was not moving. That was really, really odd. So I asked her the standard questions. Have you cleaned underneath the needle plate so that there's no debris that's blocking the feed dogs? She said, no, I've already done that. Everything's cleaned out. I said, okay, let's do this. Because I don't want you to damage your needle, let's remove the needle from your machine. And then I want you to go ahead and use the flywheel and rotate it around and let me know if you see the feed dogs moving. And they were. I said, that's really, really strange. So let's put a piece of material under your presser foot, still no needle, and go ahead and use the flywheel. And let's see if the material is pulled through on the feed dogs. And here's where we found the issue. No movement of the material at all. The feed dogs were moving, but the material was not being propelled by the feed dogs. So that's really odd. So what presser foot do you have on your machine? And she had the the 1/4 inch presser foot. I said, let's go ahead and use the standard presser foot just to see if there's something that has been damaged with your the presser foot you're using. So she pulls out her foot storage container and she opens it up and she goes, oh, we have a problem. All of my presser feet are in my box. I've put my Jazz 2 presser foot on my machine. So she took the 2 presser feet and she compared them, and the Jazz 2 presser foot from Baby Lock is just a tad less deep. So the depth of the feet soles themselves is just a tad shy of the depth of the Little Rebel's presser feet. Well, that caused me to do some experimenting and some looking, and so of course I have a set of Baby Lock feet that I've used successfully with all of my Baby Lock machines, my Brother machines, my Janome machines, and a Pfaff that a friend of mine brought over to the house. So these have actually been used on all of those machines successfully, but you can bet I will never put them on this machine. I have a set of Madame Sew feet that I've used successfully also on all of the machines I own. Now, I wanted to just see, since I already know from my friend's experience that these feet are not appropriate, I wanted to know what's going to happen with these feet. Well, the bar in these feet, while they will be picked up by my Baby Lock machines, my Brother machines, my Janome machines, they will not fit into the little elbow that holds your presser feet here. The pole that presser feet, that elbow needs to grab, and let me pull a presser foot out of here. The little bar that gets grabbed by the shoulder or elbow of your machine, this bar is too big. And our little Rebels mechanism that grabs these is very, very, very precise. The Baby Lock, Janome, and the brothers are more forgiving, and that difference in size of that bar doesn't bother them. They grab it and they go on. This machine can't even grab them. So all of these feet are also never going to be able to be used on my little Rebel. But my lesson from the experience of my friend who called me is I'm not going to put anything that doesn't come from Grace on my little Rebel. I'm just sharing this because I think it will help you in your journey so that you don't spend, I mean, she spent a good hour or so thinking something's wrong with my machine, and the only thing wrong with her machine was she was using the wrong accessory. So I hope this helps you on your journey, makes things a little easier for you, and hope you enjoy all of your quilting time. I certainly do. Hope to see you here again on Quilting on Thread. Bye-bye.